Hello students, welcome to a lesson through the virtual training center of the Brihan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika. My name is Shraddha teacher, and in this lockdown period, since we are not able to go to school children, we will be doing many lessons here online through the virtual class. So come on, let's proceed to our lesson for today.
So children, today let me welcome you to a lesson in Standard 4th. Subject is English and the name of the lesson is children, lesson number 7 from your textbook, Be a Writer. Now children, we all know that when we learn English, we learn how to speak in English, we learn how to read in English, and of course then we learn how to write in English. So what all things do you write children when you're writing? We write so many things in English. We start with writing our name, isn't it? We start with writing ABC and then we go on to write sentences, we go on to write stories, essays, all these things you will be learning when you go to the higher classes, how to write letters, how to write essays, etc. Now in this lesson children today, we are going to write dialogues. Okay, dialogues means when you talk to someone, when you converse with someone, what do you say? We are going to write dialogues, we are going to write what we write in conversations, and also towards the end of the lesson, we will also write a small short story. Okay, so come on, let's go to our lesson and see what we are going to write about. So we are going to write about this sweet little girl whose name is Isha. Okay, and what will we write? We will write about what Isha said. So I told you we are going to write about conversations, we are going to write about dialogues. Okay, so now Isha also is a student like you and she studies in class 4. Okay, now she has a daily, you can say, routine like you people have. You get up in the morning and then you go to school and then your mummy wakes you up first and then you go and do your daily things and then you get ready and you go to school. Some days you're very happy going to school, whereas some other days you have to be pushed to go to school, isn't it? And then after you go to school, there are so many things which happen in school, good things and a little bit not good things. So there are so many things which happen in our life. Okay, after school is over, you come home and then you go out to play, you watch TV, you have a dinner and then you go to sleep. Alright, so this is all that is happening in Isha's life. The same things which happen in our life, the same things are happening in Isha's life also. So let us see in each place or in each situation what Isha says or what Isha said. Okay, we will help her to say, we will help her to give answers, to reply. Alright, so come on, let us see what Isha said. So this is Isha, like I told you. Okay, so now we will first try and understand what a conversation means. Now these are two children, they are talking to each other. So let's see what they're saying. So the girl is saying hi and the boy is replying to her and saying hello. Alright, so this when two children are talking, alright, there is one boy and there is one girl. What is happening here? These two children are talking to each other. There are two people here, okay, talking to each other. So when two people are talking to each other, it is called as conversation. What is it called? It is called conversation. So these two people can be anyone. It could be two children, it could be the mother and daughter, the father and daughter, teacher and student, shopkeeper and customer. So these two people could be anyone. And sometimes there could be more than two people also talking to each other. Okay, all these are called as conversations. What are they called? They are called conversation. Okay, see, these are more than two people talking to each other. So now let us see what they are talking. Okay, in this previous picture, they were just saying hi and hello. But here there are more than two children. So let us try to write what they are saying. Okay, that is what we want to do in this lesson, isn't it? The name of the lesson is Be a Writer. So let us try and write. Let us use our imagination and let us try and write what these people are saying. Okay, so the first boy, he's saying, have you completed your homework? See the way they are looking here now, they are walking, isn't it? And they have their bags also on them. Their bags also they have carried on their back. That means they are either going to school or they are going to some other place to study, like for example a tuition class. So have you completed your homework? One boy is asking. Now the boy in the middle, he seems to be a little bit carefree, okay, bindas. What does he say? He replies saying, no, I actually forgot. He's saying, no, I forgot my homework. See, I told you, he's very carefree and he's very casual. Now the girl who's there with them, she gets very surprised and she says, how can you forget each time? That means all the time this boy is forgetting to do his homework. Okay, so this is just an imaginary dialogue which I have written. You can write your own dialogue. For example, you can say that the first boy, the one in the red shirt, is asking, what have you bought for tiffin today? So the boy in the middle is saying, my mother gave me pav bhaji. So the girl is saying, will you share it with me? Okay, so you can use your imagination and you can write any conversation of your choice. So this was an example, children. Now in our textbook also there are many incidents which are given from Isha's life and we are supposed to make dialogues about those incidents. Alright, so come on, let's go to our lesson. So we have already tried to write dialogues over here. Let us try to do it with Isha also. Let us try to help her also to speak. So the conversation can also be between a mother and son, like I told you. Now this conversation was between two friends, three friends. Now this conversation is happening between the mother and son. So the son is playing, all right, and you can see his toys are all over the place. So what is mother saying? Mother is saying, pick up all your toys after you finish playing. So that is an instruction which the mother is giving to the child, and the child is replying and saying, okay mama. So see, this is also a conversation which is happening between the mother and son. So let us now try to see what conversation Isha has. So this is Isha and she has conversations with her mom or her mother. Isha also has a conversation with her friend in school. She has a conversation with her teacher. She has a conversation with her father, with her dadi. Okay, so come on, let us help Isha to have this conversation. So in the first one, so we will help Isha to converse or to speak. So this is the first image, children, from your textbook. In this image you can see Isha and Isha's mom. Now what is the time? The time is morning 6:30 a.m. So Isha has to go to school, I think, in the morning. So Isha's mom has woken her up. But look at Isha sitting, look at the expressions on their faces. Alright, Isha is looking very lazy and Isha is looking very sleepy. Isha doesn't look like she's in a mood to go to school today. Look at Isha's mom's expressions. Isha's mother, look at her eyes and look at her face. She's a little worried. Why she should be worried early in the morning? Because she feels that Isha might become late going to school. Okay, so this is the incident or the situation. So let us try to help them to write the dialogue. So look at Isha's mother's face. What is Isha's mother saying? Hurry up or you will be late. So Isha's mother is very worried. But look at Isha's face. She's not at all worried. And what does she say? She says, wait mama, I'm still feeling sleepy. Because it is 6:30 in the morning, I'm still feeling very sleepy. So she's telling her mama to wait. Okay, so see how we helped Isha and her mother have a conversation. Or Isha could also say, I don't want to go to school today. I'm not well, mama. This also Isha can say. Alright? Or you use your own imagination and think what else Isha could tell her mother. Okay, I will be giving you an example conversation. You have to think about it and see how you can write something else also. So this was the first conversation we had. It started at 6:30 a.m. This is the beginning of Isha's day. After this, I told you Isha has reached school. Why? Because the timing is 9 a.m. So Isha has reached her school, and there is some problem here with Isha. Isha looks very worried now. Isha's friend also looks worried. Let's see what has happened. Isha is in school and something bad has happened. What has happened? Isha's book is torn. Someone has torn Isha's book, or maybe when Isha pulled her book out of her bag, it got torn. So this is the problem now in Isha's life, that Isha's book is torn. So let's see what Isha says. Isha's friend says, I think you should tell the teacher about it, that someone tore my book. Okay, so Isha is a little worried now because maybe Isha has her oral exams that day and Isha's teacher is going to check her book. And poor Isha, see how her book is torn that day only. What reply does Isha give? Let's see. What will she say? She will say, I'm worried a teacher might scold me. What shall I do now? So Isha is very worried that a teacher might scold her. And she's asking a friend what she should do. Okay, so this was a dialogue about Isha in school. Now in the next image you will see, children, Isha is still in school. But in this image, when Isha is in school, something sad has happened. Her book has got torn. But in the next image, Isha seems to be happy. See here? Isha looks very happy. But one of her friends here looks a little sad. Isn't it? And we can also see her teacher in the picture. So let us see what is happening here. So what is the time here now? It is 10 a.m., 10 o'clock in the morning. Isha is still in school and she is in her class. And what has happened? Isha's teacher has asked a question. And Isha's friend Nikhil has answered the question. But the teacher says, that's not the right answer, Nikhil. So Nikhil, poor thing, he's given the wrong answer. Doesn't matter. Sometimes you can give wrong answers also. But Nikhil is very worried and he's very sad that the answer which he gave was wrong. But at this point you will see our friend Isha is very happy. Why is that so? Because she knows the right answer. And see, she jumps up and she tells the teacher, Teacher, I know the answer. Can I say it please? So see, Isha is a very good girl, isn't it? She's got lots of manners also. She's raising her hand, she's taking permission from her teacher. So that is how Isha is very happy also in school. So now school is over and Isha and her friends are happily going home. Okay, so school is done with and the time is 1 o'clock and Isha and her friends are going home from school. After going home, Isha is enjoying with her family at home. Okay, so Isha's dadi is there, Isha's mama is there, Isha's papa is there, and there are Isha's brother and sister, and also Isha's doggy here. So Isha is very happy that she is at home now. So she's playing, and after playing for some time, then what do you want to do, children? Yes, you want to watch TV. So in the evening, your mummy allows you to watch TV for little time, isn't it? So here Isha is also watching TV, and the time is 8 p.m. It is 8 o'clock. So Isha has played a little. She has done her homework also, and now Isha is watching TV along with her dadi. Okay, so now let us see what is going to happen. So Isha is watching TV with dadi. Isha likes to watch only cartoons. Like you children have the habit. Isha also likes to watch only cartoons. So she watches Pokemon and Doraemon and whatever other things that you watch. She also likes to watch Motu Patlu. She likes to watch Chota Bheem. So Isha likes to watch only cartoons. So sometimes this happens in your house also. When you want to watch only cartoons, your mummy or your papa or your dada, dadi, they get very worried, isn't it? Because they get bored watching these cartoons. So I think Isha's dadi is also bored watching cartoons. So let's see what she tells Isha. She says, "Why do you like the program so much?" That is, why do you like this Motu Patlu program so much, Isha? I get bored watching it. And what is Isha telling her dadi? See, Isha is a naughty girl. She tells her dadi, "Dadi, you also watch cartoons. See how you will start loving it." She says, "Dadi, not only me, but if you also start watching cartoons for some days, you will also start loving it." And then her dadi keeps quiet. Okay? Now, after you watch TV, what happens? Your mama tells you to eat dinner. So in Isha's house also the same thing is happening. Now all of them are sitting at the dinner table. See Isha's papa, look at his finger. He's saying something to her very strictly. Okay, Isha's papa is there, Isha is there, Isha's mama is there, and Isha's dadi is there. And Isha's mummy has given Isha roti and sabji. Can you see the green color in the vessel there? So that is sabji and dal and roti. But something is wrong here. They are not eating, they are talking to each other. They are having a conversation. So let us see what the time is. The time is 8:30 p.m. and it is dinner time. Okay, and what is happening? Isha's father is saying, "You must eat everything that is on your plate." And why is Isha's father saying that? Because Isha doesn't want to eat the sabji. Isha says, "Papa, I don't like cabbage." There are many children who do not like to eat vegetables. Okay, they like only potatoes, or they like only some other sabji. They do not like to eat all the sabjis. And there are some children who do not like sabji at all. So our Isha, she doesn't like vegetables. So what she's telling her father, "Papa, I don't like cabbage." But her papa is very strict. Okay, and her papa says very firmly, "You must eat everything that's on your plate. Whatever your mummy gives you, you should eat. You should not say, I don't like this and I don't like that." So this is the conversation which Isha has with her parents when she is having her dinner. Now it is bedtime and Isha has to go to sleep. And when you go to sleep, your mummy always tells you stories, isn't it? So Isha's mummy is also telling her a story. So what is the time now? The time is 9:30 p.m. And Isha's mother tries to tell her a story because it is bedtime. But here also there is a conversation because Isha wants to hear stories only about little Krishna. Okay, so every day her mother keeps telling her the same story. story of little Krishna, story of Chota Bheem. So the same stories again and again and again. But Isha doesn't get tired at all. Isha doesn't get bored at all. But Isha's mother gets bored saying the same story again and again. Okay? So in this situation, what is Isha's mother telling her? But you have heard that story before, Isha. She's saying, Isha, how many times have I told you that story? You've heard that story before also, beta. But see Isha's reply. Isha says, but I love stories of Lord Krishna, Mama. Saying, but I do not like to listen to other stories. I love only these stories about Lord Krishna. Okay, so then Isha's mother agrees to tell her the same story once again. So children, what did we do here? We made so many conversations. We wrote so many conversations. So when you write small conversations and when you put those conversations together, it becomes like a story. So if you read this from the beginning, it becomes like a small story about Isha. So that is exactly what we have to do next. We have to choose any one of the events in Isha's life. So you saw many events in Isha's life. So we will be writing a small story by picking up any one incident in Isha's life. And what points will you use while writing the story? See, you will use all these points which are marked with pink star. So when did this incident happen? Where did this happen? Who were the people who were present? What did these people say? How did they say it? So did they say it happily or sadly or patiently? And what did Isha say? And why did a person do or say what he said? Okay, so you're going to write a small story about one of the incidents which we just saw. So let us see what all the incidents were and what is the meaning of incidents, children. They've used this word in your textbook. Choose one of the events or incidents. So incident means an event, or it could also mean something that happened. Okay, so incident, event, something that happened, all these are the meaning is the same. So now come on, let's see which all events happened in Isha's life. So Isha does not want to go to school one morning. This incident happened. Then Isha's book was torn. This incident happened. Then we saw that Isha knew the right answer in class. Later, we also saw how Isha wants to watch only cartoons when she's watching TV with her dadi. Then we saw that Isha doesn't like to eat vegetables at all. And finally, we saw that Isha wants to listen to the same story again and again. So we are supposed to pick up one event from here and write a small, sweet story about it. So come on, let us pick up one. So let us pick up this one. Isha doesn't like to eat vegetables. And let's try to write a small story. So this will be the example which I will show you, children. About the other incidents or about the other events, you should try and write a story on your own. Okay, so this is an example which I will show you now. So let us see what the short story is going to be about. It is going to be about Isha, who doesn't like to eat vegetables, but her father is a little strict and firm. And he tells Isha, no, you are supposed to finish whatever is there on your plate. Okay, so let us start our story. So, Isha was a little girl who studied in class 4, like you. Okay, she was a good girl, again like you. But Isha hated eating vegetables. During dinner one day, Isha's mother served her vegetables. Isha was not at all happy and refused to eat the vegetables. So Isha said, I do not want to eat these vegetables. Isha's father and Dadi were also having dinner on the dining table. Isha's father told her firmly means strictly, that she should eat everything on her plate. Isha was not happy eating the vegetables. She did not want only to eat, but she did not want to disobey her father. So, see, we made such a nice, short, and sweet story. So, we also said and we used all the points which were there in the textbook. For example, see the first point, you should keep your textbook also open, children. I always say this when I'm teaching you a lesson in English. So see, if you go to page number 15 in your textbook, so pause the video and go to page number 15 in your textbook. So we will know whether we have completed or covered all the points. So when did this happen? So we have written that Isha did not like to eat vegetables, but Isha was having dinner. So during dinner it happened. Where it happened? See, we have also mentioned that they were sitting at the dining table to have their dinner. Okay. So we have mentioned where they were. And see, in the story, we have also written who were the people present. You see, Isha's mother was there. Isha's father and Isha's Dadi were also there. We also said what they told to each other. So Isha said, I do not want to eat the vegetables. Isha's father said, you have to eat whatever is there on the plate. Okay. And how did Isha feel? That also we have written. Isha was not happy. But why did she eat then? She ate because she did not want to disobey her father. So wasn't that a nice and beautiful story, children? So now what will you do? You will try to write a story about one or two of the other events or incidents. Okay, so you have so many other incidents or events. See, Isha does not want to go to school. Isha's book was torn. Isha knew the right answer. Isha wants to watch only cartoons. And this one, though, we have already made a story. And Isha wants to listen to the same story again and again. So come on, try and write a story like the one I have written here.
So children, wasn't that a wonderful video? And did you enjoy watching it? So if you want to watch more such videos in future, then please like this video and also subscribe to our channel, the MCGM Portal for Education, and also hit the bell button so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video here. Thank you so much for now. Let's meet again soon.